What's up, guys? It's Simon. This is like the third take that I'm trying to do this, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. Um, what's your favorite Samhain song? It's actually kind of like an instrumental mix, and I'll link it below with Desert Sirens channel and Blue Knight's channel. Who I got this from Desert Siren, who got it from Blue Knight, so I'll link that with the song, and it's called Samhain slash Halloween slash Autumn. And yeah, I really like it. Your favorite find from a dark forest abandoned building that you may use in your practice. Well, I don't use them in my practice, and I've never been in a forest, but I have been in an abandoned building, and I got these praying hands, this ceramic, I guess a statue. I'm not really sure what it's considered. But if you've watched my videos before, I'm pretty sure that I took a picture of my altar, my magic altar, and used it as like an intro clip in one of my videos. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, then you've seen it as my cover photo as well. And in the last clip, I did share the story, but I think it took up too much time, so I'll share that in another video. And then this is a bone that's been sun bleached, and I don't know if you can hear it. Oops, you heard that, but there's some like pieces rattling inside here. And I know you can't see it, but around the edges, it's a little pink, I guess, from like the tendons or whatever. And I found that on the railroads right now near my house. The railroad track, actually. Do you use a spirit board? No, I don't. I want to. And actually, the first spirit board I'm going to have is going to be with my BOC, or Book of the Craft. That's what I call it. I'm making it as a whole section, and it's going to talk about what it's for, how to use it, and stuff like that. And then how to use it safely and all that. And then on the second page, it's going to be an actual spirit board. And it has crystals on it and stuff like that. Favorite Samhain dish or food? Honestly, anything pumpkin. Pumpkin lattes I like a lot, and pumpkin pie. I really love pumpkin. Another thing that I've made on Samhain is my rustic apple cider. Oh, that's really good too. It's really easy to make apple cider too. And when you make apple cider, well, shit, I'm dropping things. When you make apple cider, you can make applesauce too, and you really just don't waste anything. So, okay, now I need to skip those. Go to that one, yeah. No, your most magical Samhain memory. Well, I've only celebrated Samhain for, this will be my third year. And, I don't know, in all honesty, I really just liked giving out, leaving the gratitudes, or, offerings, as a lot of people call it. But this year, I can't stop thinking about me jumping the roof. Remember when I said I was gonna have my witch cord as the rope, like for those who got hanged and all that, hung. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about that. So I think that's gonna be my favorite memory for this year. I'm also really excited about switching up my cleansing of my altar and everything and all the magical items, because I usually do that for in bulk, and this year I'm gonna be doing it for Samhain, so I'm excited about doing that as well. First haunted house you spent time in. I actually haven't really been in a haunted house. I guess you could say the abandoned building was a haunted house because I felt a presence there, but it was kind of like a womanly presence that I'll save that for a story because that touches on some past. Favorite Samhain superstition. I'm actually not superstitious, but I guess if I was to pick one that most people claim as a superstition, it would be the salt one. I don't know if that's considered a Samhain superstition. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the whole superstition thing. That's not something that my family's been a part of. So I don't really know about urban legends or superstitions. Like, honestly, the only one I knew about with urban legends was Bloody Mary. But I don't know if I'm sure there's more, but I just don't know about them. But with superstitions, the only one I kind of believe in is the spilling of salt. I don't take it as a bad luck thing. I take it as a dishonorable thing, and so what I'll do is I'll sweep it, throw it over the left shoulder, and that I feel is to kind of just help, keep moving forward. Don't worry about the past. It's been purified now. Also, in reference to your, making the spilled salt. And when I say dishonorable, I mean like it's wasteful, and by it being wasteful, it dishonors the sacred salt. So when you sweep it into your hand to throw it over your shoulder, it also like takes it to what I kind of believe it takes it to the other world or the spirit world, where it's honored in that sense. Um, do you see spirits? Yes, I've seen spirits. Okay, well, when it comes to, I don't know if it's talking about human spirits or not, but I've seen many types of spirits since I was a child. I've seen human spirits, uh, I'd say at least since I was 9. At least. Favorite Samhain activity with family or friends? I don't know, I haven't celebrated Samhain with any friends. I don't have any witchy friends that I've celebrated Samhain with. Um, and, at least not in my, like, in-person life. I mean, I have friends on the internet, but and with family, it's only been with my mom, and it was the first year, and she participated, and it was kind of awkward because like she's never done this. It was still my first year, so I mean, it was fun to share them. And sharing the stories. I guess that was my favorite memory, or rather, activity. Oh, I was supposed to say that question next. Oh well. When I was writing the questions, I kind of flip-flopped some of them. Hold on. Oh shit. About to knock crap over. When I was writing them, I kind of flip-flopped some of the questions. I guess I was writing fast or whatever. But I'm also dyslexic, and so some of the times questions will like the lines will skip in reverse, and words will reverse, and letters will reverse, and sometimes even when I'm talking, uh, letters could add or subtract from a word. So like a lot of times I have problems with T's. Sometimes T's will pop into a word where they don't belong, and sometimes an S will pop in where it doesn't belong. So yeah. But if you struggle with dyslexia as well, well shit. uh Carry or wear some black tourmaline. It helps you. It kind of is almost like it grounds the mind into a focus, and kind of just, I don't know. It just kind of helps be able to not suffer from the problem, I guess. And I've also had great benefits with mixing this, or not mixing this, but using this with citrine, which also helps with the mental clarity. Um, have you found any superstitions to be true? Again, I don't believe in superstitions, so no, I guess. Do you believe in multiple dimensions? I remember answering this in the Halloween one, and I said yes, I do. I believe a lot of the spirits are in multiple dimensions, like our ancestors, both magical and blood related. Of the Fae are in another dimension. Angels another dimension. Favorite potion you made? I'm actually gonna try and grab it. I hope it doesn't cut out on me. Oh. Okay. So my favorite potion is actually the first one I ever made. Ooh. And this isn't my ancestor summoning oil or potion. This is my power oil or potion. Excuse me. I'm I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before. But yeah, that's actually my favorite potion. It's the very first one I ever made. And it's also the first one that I've used up and had to refill, so it's pretty special to me. Oh crap, where'd it go? Okay. Favorite symbol for death? Urgh. Symbol for death. Um, I don't know. I mean, I've never really thought about a symbol for death. Let's see. The Ankh is pretty cool. I do like the Ankh. And, I don't know, I guess for me the circle is kind of a symbol of death as well. I really love circles. So, I guess those are my answer. Do you believe the dead walk on the earth on Samhain? Yes, but I also believe that they walk all year round. And I don't know if anyone remembers, but technically Beltane is the second thinning of the veil, and spirits are very powerful during that time as well. However, since it's part of the light half of the year, it's not as powerful, I've noticed, as Samhain. That darkness really makes a difference in helping the spirits cross over. I think it has something to do with maybe the spirit world being of a darker nature, not necessarily like malevolent, but of a darker nature. Where's the next question? Okay. Do you believe in demons or evil? I mean, the devil. I don't believe in evil either, but no, I don't believe in the devil. If you've seen my video, it's called The Tale of the Devil. I'll try and remember to link that down below as well. It kind of... Oh, did I do that? I think I did. Oh, I hope I did that video. Yeah, that was supposed to be my video response. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it. But yeah, that's kind of my views on the devil. I'll, like I said, I'll link it below. And demons, yes, I do believe in demons. But I don't believe that they're evil, because I don't believe in evil. I don't believe in evil at all, actually. Oh, you conclude your home's haunted. What do you do? I try to figure out the presence, and then I will most likely, I'll get a white candle and with my selenite chips. Do I have it over here? Because I can actually show you. Oh, I don't... Poop. I thought I put it over here. Oh, well. What I would do is I get my white candle and some selenite chips and stuff it in the candle. And then anoint it with lavender essential oil. And then roll it in crossroad dirt. And then I would light it. And with my athame, I would cut open a door to the spirit world, and I'd light the candle as a guiding direction for the spirits, as well as to keep me and the spirits protected, and also kind of like a barrier to keep any spirits from leaving. So that's what I would do. Unless they were supposed to be like helpful spirits, then I'd let them stay. Do you set up an ancestor altar, and is it permanent? Yes, I'm pretty sure I've shown that too. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is permanent. I'm trying to remember. I think I've had an ancestor altar since I started getting serious about my practice. Yeah. So yeah, it's, and as you know, it already has the ancestor summoning oil and the ancestor spell bottle. Do forgive me if I'm saying all the time. I'm really, really tired, but I really wanted to get this video done today. So, yeah. And I keep on losing my place with these questions. Do you practice a dumb supper? Well, yes and no. I don't call it a dumb supper. I never have. I don't even remember if I just decided to change the name, or if when I learned about the concept of dumb supper, it was just called something else. But I call it Feast of the Dead. I guess it kind of has like a Dios Muertos relation, but yeah, I don't call it a dumb supper. I think that's kind of rude, because they're not dumb, they're our ancestors, but that's just my personal perception. But I remember when people were talking about it, I'm like, what the fuck is a dumb supper? And then they started telling me that it's when you leave out, gratitudes, offerings. Now, I might do that a lot because I call it gratitudes, but a lot of you guys call it offerings. Um, when you leave out that food for them to eat, and I'm like, oh, I do that. I just don't call it dumb supper. So yeah, I do dumb supper. Um, I just don't call it that. So it took me a minute to know what people were talking about. Do you dress up for Samhain? No, I don't. The only time I dressed up is when I used to celebrate Halloween, but I don't celebrate that anymore. What do you think of Hollywood witches? I don't know. I don't think they're too bad. They're not completely accurate, but then again, it's Hollywood. It's supposed to be entertaining, not necessarily history. That's what the History Channel's for, not necessarily Hollywood. So, I mean, considering it's supposed to be for entertainment and they still incorporate accurate concepts, I think it's pretty cool. Favorite Samhain incense. As I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. I live with Mum and she has health problems, so incense isn't really an option here. Um, I don't know. I guess it would be my herb for Samhain, which is patchouli. I guess I mean I do love patchouli. It's pretty favorite herb of mine. So I guess if it was a patchouli incense, I would use that. Um, or maybe a hem incense. I've heard good things about them, and I think I have one hem incense, and I like it a lot. So, favorite outfit for Samhain. Like I said, I don't dress up, so I don't have a favorite outfit. Favorite tool for Samhain. Well, I actually have a tool for each sabbat, just like I have an herb for each sabbat, and there's a bunch of other stuff. But so for my favorite tool, it's actually the cauldron. But I also like to use this scrying mirror every now and then as well. What do you call it? Do you call it? Oh, I call it Samhain because I don't celebrate Halloween anymore, so I call it Samhain. I don't call it All Hallows Eve or Halloween or All Saints Day or Day of Samhain. I call it Samhain. Favorite Samhain color? I'm gonna have to say purple. And even though I don't count it as a Samhain color in my book, I do like that color. I like it how it's present in the leaves. And I like it because it's related to just that high intense spiritual activity, where the spirits can cross into our world and into their world from our world. How it just seems to like really bring spirit and living together, kind of like the Great Spirit. So I really like how that spirit influence is expressed with that color. Favorite Samhain movie? I don't really know what that means. I'm gonna assume it kind of just means like a witchy movie. I really like The Last Keepers, and I really love Practical Magic. I probably would love The Craft too, but I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But yeah, I really love The Last Keepers. That's a really good movie. I'm probably going to pick The Last Keepers more than Practical Magic in this sense of the question, just because The Last Keepers does have an autumnal um, uh, setting. I know that there's a time where at least I think there was some autumn showing up in the movie, and I don't remember that showing up in Practical Magic. Have you picked an outfit? Oh, no, I don't do outfits. What will you be doing at 3 a.m.? I will be sleeping during the witching hour. I will, well, at least I'm going to try to sleep. I might be awake, but I'm going to try to sleep. If I'm awake, then maybe I'll like do a scrying in the mirror or something, or maybe in the cauldron. But the plan is to sleep. I'm hoping on having better sleeping habits by then. Favorite Samhain spell or work of magic? Well, I guess it would be like divination or ancestor communication. I know that's. I'm looking in my book to see if I wrote anything that could help me with this question. Yeah, I guess it would just be divination. I mean, I also like pumpkin carving, but I'm probably not gonna be doing that this year. Do you practice divination on Samhain? I guess that what was supposed to be like what form? Yeah, like I said, I will do cauldron scrying, and one of these things I'm going to be trying is actually using my homemade rose water, and I made my own distilled water, and well, I'm going to show it like this so you can actually see it. And these rose petals were wild grown, and this is what they look like. Yeah, these are the little roses that grow up in the neighborhood, and I picked them and used them and made my own little rose water, and it smells really good. Even though I put alcohol in it, it's almost like the alcohol didn't necessarily diffuse, but the roses kind of overpowered it. And now it smells really good. It's a nice soft smell. And I know a lot of people use roses for love, but since I have the magnolia tree, and magnolia is for love and fidelity, I actually will use magnolia petals instead of rose petals for a lot of those love related things. And then that kind of leaves me with roses being more for romance and for just magic enchantment in general. So I'm going to be using it for that magic enchantment and putting it in my cauldron and just scrying with that. I'm really excited of doing that this year. So that's the questions. That's all of them. I hope I made sense in the video. I know I said a lot. I know I was kind of stumbling. Um, There we go again. But yeah, I'll put the questions below. I'll link Desert Siren's channel and Blue Knight's channel, and I'll also link that song in there so you guys can check